Hey everyone, Tim here, Headgear Garage. Today's project, we're going to be working on the 2011 Polaris Sportsman 550 that I have. I haven't had it very long, but ever since I've had it, it sits a lot, and I'll notice that every now and again when I go to start it, the battery is dead. I originally assumed that I was probably just a bad battery, and I figured I was just going to end up having to replace it, but I could charge it and it would last for a little while, and then it would just, one time I'd come out and it won't start. Now again, I don't run this thing very much, and so it sits a lot, but my big plan is I want to have it where it's consistent and it will start every time for the winter, because I will be putting the plow back on it for the winter. This is going to be my primary way of plowing snow. So it just so happened that I was watching Wes from Watch Wes Work on YouTube. If you haven't seen his channel, by all means jump on there and watch it. Very informative, very good content from him. But anyway, I was watching his channel, and he was working on a 98 Arctic Cat 300 4x4. And I was watching it primarily because I actually bought one of those brand new in 1998, so it was kind of, nostalgic for me watching him work on it. But he was fixing it up. It was pretty well beat. And he got to the point where he was putting a new front bumper on it, and because the one they had on it, they had mangled all up as they put a winch on it. Well, it happened to be the exact same winch I have on here, which is the, can't really see it, but the Badlands ATV winch from Harbor Freight with the remote on it. And he mentioned in there that these winches are decent little winches for what they are. They don't have a big heavy duty cycle on them or anything, but they come with a remote. And that remote goes through this module. That's where the receiver for the remote is. That's not all that shocking. What was shocking to me was that this remote and this receiver constantly draw power that you cannot shut off. It's only like 7 milliamp from what Wes said. Now, I didn't test it. I don't even know how to test it, how he did that. But anyway, he noticed that. And he said that's a parasitic draw on your battery, that if you leave it sit for a month or whatever, it will, or more, or maybe less, depending on your battery strength, will drain your battery out. So I'm pretty sure that's why I keep losing power on my battery. So to make this long story short, I know, too late for that, rambled on a lot already. I'm going to connect, now I could put a tender on it, and I probably will for the winter, but I don't want to have a tender on it all summer long when it's really not necessarily needed. I'm going to put one of these Harbor Freight cheapo deluxe battery cutoff switches on it. Again, none of this stuff is sponsored in any way. I've paid for it all, but so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get in here. I'm just going to break the connection between the winch and the battery, hook that switch on there, and then I can turn it off. I don't want to do it as a just total battery disconnect. I want to do it as a connection between the winch and the battery. That way there, because I don't use the winch. The only reason I got the winch is to lift the plow up and down for the winter. So I can turn that winch off, leave it off all the time, and then just kick it on when I know I'm going to use it. And that should hopefully stop my parasitic draw and stop my battery from dying most of the time. Like I said, over the winter, I will still put the tender on it just to make sure that with colder weather out here, I do keep the garage heated, but it's not that warm, and I want to make sure that when I need it in the wintertime, this baby starts up. So let me get set up here, and we'll start tearing this thing apart and see how quick and easy we can mount this cutoff switch on it and where we're going to put it. Okay, let's get started here. We're going to take the this rack off, the batteries underneath it, and the wiring for all the winches underneath it. So that wasn't very tight. No snide comments on that wasn't very tight thing either. Okay, that should pop that loose. Just for information's sake, that's a retro fix for how this cover's supposed to come off. The original pins that were in there are gone. They long since left the chat. Okay, so as you can see here, let's get you over here where you can see. I have the module, the power coming up through here, or not the power, excuse me. The winch wiring comes up through here, down through. But this is the wire I need to change out. And I think I have enough of it that I can snake it. I'm thinking I'll snake it through this hole. Probably just pop a hole in here. Run it out through there, up, and then we'll put it, thinking I'll put it in somewhere in here. Maybe right there. I think I can get, yeah, I can get to that easy enough. Maybe right through that warning label. I don't know. Who wants any warnings? Warnings are for sissies. All right, so let's see if we can't get this thing routed. Let me see how much wire I got here. So let me get that wire cut. Well, what are you guys looking at? Look down here. Let's get that wire cut. Let me grab a set of cutters here. Let's just get these zip ties knocked off of here first, and we'll see how long the wire is. Fellow didn't want this thing coming apart. I put a pile of zip ties on here. Straight over budget. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I got plenty of wire. Okay. So let me disconnect this from the negative terminal. And then we'll do our routing here. I want to just start cutting Phillips. Stubby Phillips. I didn't leave you. I'm still here. Hang on. Don't run away. I'm still here. Oop, see, here I am. I'm back. Now you guys get lonely quick. Okay. Negative, disconnect it. Where the wire is it? What do I need for this? Ah. Phew. Fella got a weren't enough for that. Okay, so let's get the first things first here. Let's figure out where we're going to mount this thing. Get it in there, and then we can work backwards from there. All right, let me get a drill bit for that. What size is that, fellas? Somebody help me out here. Come on. 3/4 big enough? Oh my word, no. It's close. Close, but no wee-o. Okay, so 1-inch hole. And we'll mark for those. What do you think? Sounds good? Let's do that. 1-inch hole. Coming up. No going back now. Oh my word. Beautiful. I didn't even drill through anything. Good heavens. Man, oh man. Get a couple smaller bits, drill some pilot holes. Step them up till we fit. Size are they? That size right there. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's do it that way. You think you like that? Yeah, you probably can't even see it. Let's bring it over here. I like that. Precision. Close enough. Clean her up. Perfect. Okay. Let me go get some bolts. Let me go grab some bolts. I'll be right back. Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh my, that looks so beautiful. Beautiful. Professional install. Don't let me install it that way, like a dummy. Oh, first problem. What is that? Ah, all right. Well, okay, we got to cut a little piece of plastic out of the way. Making it custom. Here, let me show you what we got here. Okay, so here's my hole right here. This piece of plastic is preventing me from going this way, so we're just gonna knock it right out of there. It's just extra. Yeah, it's extra. Let's get that out of there. Stab the tire up. Would you look at that? Just look at that. Oh my gosh, like a glove. Okay, let's get those bolts in there now. Let's get you set back up where you kind of see and you're not right in front of me in my way. You see that? Can you see that? Right here. Look, right here. Look, watch here. Okay. Blue goo. There. That one there. Okay. Let's see. There. 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 for now. Whoop, 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 way too much. Oh my word, it's like it was meant to do that. So easy. So easy, even I can do it. All right. Where'd my tools go? Stubby screwdriver. Fucking blind. Uh-huh. Yep. All right. There we go. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. The obligatory click. Torque spec. Torque to spec. Okay. Now let's get an exact measurement on how long this needs to be now. See, it's got to go over to there and then over to here. And from there, it's got to go over to there. And it's got to be that long right there. That's precise right there. You don't get any more. I mean, there we go. That's what size it's going to be from here out. Somebody help. Oh, yep, there they are. Looking for some wire strippers. Stand by. Again, I didn't leave. Don't run off. I'm right here. I'm banging around. Oh, oh, hey. Okay, there we are. I don't know. Let's try these. They work occasionally. Where's my... How much do I need here? Not yowza much. We're set up pretty close. There's a little more than that. Kind of worked. Mostly worked. That's good enough for me. Mostly good enough. And what's the worst going to happen is everything shorts out and the whole rig burns to the ground. That is way too big. Let's see if I can crimp it. If not, we'll get smaller ones. I don't know why I didn't grab these last time I was over here. Because you like to make extra trips. Yeah, you're right, I do. Let's make an extra trip. Let's see if this thing will fit in here. Come on. Oh boy. That's not right, but let's try it. Oh. Yeah. That. All right, let's get a different. Oh my gosh. Okay, so luckily I did not put that end on there because I had not done anything with this. And if I'd have put that end on there, I wouldn't have been able to get this through here to hook onto there. And you guys didn't tell me. Luckily, the end didn't work, or else I would have been the proverbial up the creek thing. So let's get that hole made. And see where that takes us. How big's that wire again? I don't know what that was. I'll never see it again. looks about right. Put that one in there. Nothing behind there. Can't drill. There we go. First time using these things, I guess. I don't know. We're getting there. Oh, my. Yeah, let's run that through there. And we can bring it back up here. Where I can put this on here. Bring this in. Here's my modification. Take the plastic off, cut it open, and we're just gonna snot pound that thing until it fits. Seems like a good idea, doesn't it? No, not at all. But it's where we're at. Because I don't have another ring connector that's the right size. And there we are. This is fixing to get noisy. Yeah, how's that going to work? Smash your fingers here, big fella. Smash them, but good. This one. I mean, come on. That's better than factory. Tell me, yeah, I was going to say, tell me I didn't put a big enough one of these up in there. Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at that. Let's get some kind of heat here. Where'd my heat gun go? Everything's just hiding today. Yeah, man. Shaking more than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Okay, we're going to call that good enough. Look at that, could have done it that way. Imagine that. Next. Gonna have to go through that whole process again. Good gravy. Okay, let me go get this other one ready, and then we'll be back to do it all over. Okay, let's get another one of these. Just smash down again. Again, without hitting the fingers. Yeah, right off the bat, hit the fingers. You over here. Necessity here. Necessity. Mother of invention or something? I don't know how that works. Let's first get this thing. Close it up a little. See if that helps. Oh my, like it was meant to be. There we go. Take that. Take that. You take it. Oh, I ain't taking it. That works for me. Right? Work for you? Hope so, because that's what we're getting. A little tinier. A little bit tinier. Bingo. Let's shrink her down to nothing. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful work of art. I will snake this through here without getting it tangled up. It'll fit right through there. What do you think? You want to go down here where you can see, or? Up there? Right up there? Yeah, I think you can see it there. Here is the first one. Here. step. See if I have. Okay, let's get that top one hooked up and see how we work. Okay, we're set up. Let's get this negative hooked back up. Put that up there. Uh-huh, see, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you wanted to go back in there. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, nothing there. Oh my. Like we wanted it to. Turn that back off. And it doesn't work anymore. Awesome. But, oh, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Now I just got to find a way not to lose these keys. Still with me? You ready? Watch this. I am a certified zip tie technician, so stand by to be amazed. See, that can come back to here, up to there. Hoop, hey, hi, yep, hi, hit. Get on there. There, there. Put that off nice and smooth. No jaggies. Here. See, that's certified right there. You try to use the one you just cut off. Okay, let's use a good one and try it again. I mean, yeah. What? Come on. Let's see if this baby will fit back on there if I got a wire in the way. Boom! Test, make sure nothing decided to quit working as I tightened everything down. Okay, still fires up. Still runs. Turn this on. Mode is on. Extend. Nothing. Retract. Nothing. Key in. Extend. Okay, it works. That should stop my parasitic draw. Okay, we got it all back together. And as you saw, it works. Big shout out thanks to Wes at Watch Wes Works for discussing that in his video. So now maybe my four-wheeler will not die on me constantly. Here's the final, so you can see what we got. Got a screw on each side. Firmly mount it, as I said, underneath. We got her put in there, and I threw a little grease on there, electric grease on there, so it doesn't corrode up, and it'll, catch every last bit of dust, dirt, and mud that flies up there now. But hey, it won't corrode, right? That's the hope. Everything's buttoned back up. I know what I'll do with it. Watch this. Open this and close that. Okay, so later when I'm looking for that key, I'm going to need one of you to tell me that I put it back in there, if just because I'll never remember that. That's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you watching. If you like the video, please consider hitting that like button. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button. Neither one costs you anything. Both go a long way to helping the channel. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. Tim, Headgear Garage, out.